nice topic and nice conversation. Thank you so much, Anand sir, to choose this topic because it is related to our to us because we are from teaching profession. So, and I'm an English teacher. Right now, I'm teaching in a private school, and basically, I'm from Haryana, and right now, I'm living in Bahadurgarh, that is near New Delhi. So, you like traveling, and till now, how many places you have visited for
Yeah,
your
I
passion?
think visited 5 to 6 places you can consider. I don't have remember every place's name, but I could say some of name like Patna you can consider, which is the capital of Bihar, and yeah, Kolkata, right?
Okay.
And yeah, I visited the Howrah Bridge, of the Kolkata is the famous, and yeah, some of place also near to the Bihar state I visited.
Your opinion about what is education in your mentality, according to your mentality, what is the definition of education?
Okay, according to me, education means like if you know your responsibility about your parents, yeah, you know very well what persons really deserve to having respect by me, right? Education means you're starting treating as equally to all of them. It doesn't matter what caste they belong, yeah, in which condition they live their life. Don't care. You will be respecting to each other equally without having discrimination between any kinds of persons. That is mean education. Education will give you always the right decisions. They will make you the potential to taking the right decision into your life, and you will be able to giving better advice to other people also. If you are doing any kinds of habit of other people's, being a neighbor of yours, so you must try to do something for them also, because your education will like what I say like mm, tell you internally like you should be do something for them also, because they have a family. If I'm giving my advice to them, and something could be well with them, so it would be really better for them, right? Their life, their family. So according to me, this is called education. And you always think not only yourself, you will be think about someone's also. And always you will think about the welfare of other people, right? You will never do any kinds of bad habit to other. You will never hurting any kinds of persons. Yeah, these kinds of quality you will get after having the education internally of you. Yeah, this is my little opinion. Yeah.
Okay. So, in my opinion, what is education? If I talk about, so education means behave properly, um, and how you are respecting to others, how you are treating to others, like how to treat with a kid, how to treat with an elder person, and sometimes like if the another person who is elder than us, and maybe sometimes who is younger than us, maybe it happens like they behave with us in a arrogant way, in a rude way. So in that case, how we are handling the situation, that shows our education. And in my opinion, I don't know I'm wrong or right, but yes, education always teach us behave in a proper way, in a proper well disciplined way, how to treat how to handle the situations. And education teaches different opportunities. Education make the door open for us to get different opportunities for our career. And especially maybe sometimes it happens like for especially for female or girls, we don't get this type of opportunity to go outside from the home and do the job. So in that case, if we are educated, we can use our skills in different manner, in different way, not only for earning, like it is said that by our elders, like if a boy is educated, he is educated for his family only. But if a girl is educated, he is educated, and he is the blessing for two families. First for his her own family, and second for his her in-laws family. So education is as important for a boy as for a girl. But in my thinking, education is more important than for girls, because nowadays girls are also very concerned about their career, about their job, and about their girls also want to go outside, and they also want to do job in different aspects of
Yeah,
life in different departments. And nowadays there are so many different examples also in front of us, a girl can be a pilot, a girl can be a teacher, a girl can be a doctor as well, a girl can be an advocate also. So education is similar for all of us, but in some cases we get that this type of discrimination also we can face, especially for girls and boys. Like in some areas of
yeah,
world, even now there is no such type of open-minded person. Like they always uh, create this type of discrimination, like girls are not for the, especially in poor area you can consider, in poor because of the poverty they don't get such type of environment, and they don't get the such type of opportunities by which they can learn and earn. So education always open the door for you, for your future. Education make our future bright. And education, and in my opinion, education is not getting the number like digit form, in the digit form. In my opinion, education means behave properly. Like you have good manners, good etiquettes, good ethics. You should learn, especially how to
yeah.
behave with your elders, with your siblings, and with your youngers, with everyone,
Good
how
man.
to behave with animals also. So this is the behavior we learn through education and through the family.
Yeah. Attitude, yeah, you can consider attitude.
Hmm.
This will be giving us awareness by having the conclusions which mean the every person's within, right? Like
Hmm.
animals, human being. So if we have education, so we can we detect proper sense by detecting the feelings of both of sides, and we will have the capability to finding the equal reasons, the equal answer from them, right, to treating with them, right,
Hmm.
by understanding the exact behavior and doing the act according to them. That is called education, right? If I talk about as an example of teachers, so teachers has a like that education because they have gotten multiple type of students in the schools in the class, and they
Hmm.
have to maintaining the behavior equally with all of them by knowing all of them belong to a different kinds of places, different kinds of environment, but still they have a potential for observing the exact quality of all of them and treating equally to all of them without putting any kinds of description between them. That is called education, right?
Hmm.
Being a teacher, I have to understand their emotions, right? What is going on by detecting and acting, try to changing the bad quality into the good, right? Yeah, this is my opinion. Yeah.
Yes, and sometimes we heard like that person was very knowledgeable. He had a good knowledge of this and that. And if, in my opinion, in my thinking, if a person is not using his or her knowledge in a constructive way, so it means
Mm.
that is not an intelligent person. If you are intelligent, show your intelligence in your behavior, in your constructive, in any type of constructive way. It means you have to show your talent,
Yeah,
whether you
but
are
the person,
intelligent or not. We don't know about that. But
yeah,
first, if you are showing your talent, your skill in any way, only then we can examine like you are intelligent.
yeah, but being has only the proof of a certificate you can consider. They will show you their certificate. That is proof like they are educated. Doesn't mean how better degree they have. It doesn't define their ability. Right?
Hmm.
It will be defined by them only by doing the behave with the other. Right? If you are doing the good behavior with even poor person, that is called education. The
Hmm.
other people, outside person are observing your behavior with all of them. That is called education. You can't judge yourself how better you are in your education field. Other people have a right to judging you and giving you the explanation about what you exact in
Hmm.
education field, right? If you
Yes.
are admiring yourself, I'm educated, it doesn't mean like you are really what you think about, right?
Hmm.
Other people will tell you who you are, right? And educated people will never tell about self any kinds of appreciation to other. Yeah, I
Hmm.
did this like I done this like, right? Doesn't mean they do not take a value of showing their any kinds of act to other people's, right?
Yes. So, what do you
Yeah,
feel?
that is
Like,
mean education according to me. But
okay.
nowadays, I have seen those people have done so many things in their study levels, so they have a gotten arrogance feeling internally, and they are better than starting thinking to other. If they have gotten the better achievement, they forget that respecting to the elder, right?
Hmm.
Calling
Hmm.
them as a you, that is not good behavior for all of them, according to me, right?
Hmm.
I have
Yeah.
noticed many places, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned earlier, like if you are intelligent, then you can't say you are educated. It means intelligence is can be considered can be measured through numbers in the form of
Yeah,
digit. But if you are educated, it means you should behave properly with everyone. How to speak, how to stand, how to sit, how to eat. So these all are also the part of good education.
yeah. For the only 10 minutes, you have to convince other people. That is called education, according to me, right? I still in this time, every people are very arrogant internally. No one want to just pull self down around the any persons. It
Hmm.
doesn't mean they are not good person. Every people want to do this around the peoples, but it depends on you like how to convince them by your politing behavior, right? By the showing
Yes.
your kindness. That is called education. How you can convince to other depends on you.
Yes.
Depends on your acting, right?
Hmm.
Otherwise, if we should be focusing on a part of around us, so we are having better to better person around us, right? It doesn't mean like you are only the better. So many million of people are better to better, right? But they are
Yes.
not doing any kind of act as you are doing to showing to other, right?
Yes. So, what you're thinking, like
Hello.
every person want to get good education nowadays, and
I mean, this is called education. You need to develop your attitude like a kind person. That will define your better education, good appearance around the people. That's called education. Yeah.
okay. So I'm saying, what you think, like nowadays every person want to get good education. So if we want to get good education and if we want to give good education to our children, so what type of barriers or obstacles you are facing nowadays, like a person is facing to get good education?
According to me, first of all, being a parent have a very pure thoughts internally about their kids. I will be taking admission in a good schools. There they can get the better education by the teacher. But
Hmm.
the insecurity is that feeling is going on internally of the parents whether my kids are having a good environment or not, because they are in the schools. So as schools environment is really suitable for their welfare or not, their growth or not. That is a these kinds of helplessness you can consider the insecurity. It must be existent to all of the parent. The first thoughts. The second is that some of are suffering through the financials, right? And the second that like they are very possessive for their kids. They just want to teach them by their own manner. So that's why they are very internally very obsessive for their kids, like where we should be deliver my son there they can get the appropriate education, and teacher will be supportive, attending their full attention on my kids. So these kinds of insecurity feelings, it should be existent to all of the parents nowadays. Some
Hmm.
of are not happy in the environment from their home even, but
Hmm.
they are financially not strong, and some of family has a not good background, you can consider, like some of people are very from their attitude are not good to each other, fighting to each other, small matter they are debating to each other. So you can consider like this kinds of environment is not suitable for our kids development. So these are also problem of so many families, you can consider, right? So many,
Okay.
I think there's many kinds of problem it must be happen. I'm just giving my opinion from some of sides. I can't tell you because million of behavior reasons can be behind it, right? Unpredictable. We can't detect exactly. We can't say in a word, right? Some of condition I just mentioned in this conversation, you can understand.
Yeah, we are sharing our thoughts only in our conversation. We are just what we observe till now and what we are observing day by day. We are just sharing those thoughts. So, in my
Yeah,
opinion, every person want to get good education. Every parents want to give good education to their children, but there are some barriers, some obstacles in our way, in our path, and one of them is the biggest is poverty. Because of poverty, there are so many children who can't get good education. Uh, Sometimes even a single government school are not available in their area, and sometimes if government schools are available, they are not getting good education there, and
yeah,
so it is the biggest reasons. And another one is discrimination, like in especially in poor areas, there is discrimination between boy and girl. Most of parents, even now in modern era, there are some parents available, they want to give good education to their boy child, and they just want to teach their girl child only cooking and household chores work. And another one is sometimes language barrier, sometimes materials, like good materials, in some areas we are not able to get good education material, educational material. So these are the
yeah,
obstacles which I consider, like in my these thoughts came in my mind when I was thinking about your topic, like if every person want to get good and higher education, but these are some obstacles which we face, and till now so many persons faced, like especially in big families because of the poverty, like if a single person is managing the whole family, and maybe if there are girls children are more than boys, so in that case the owner of the family always want to give good education to their baby boy, not to the girls. So these are the regions. That's why even till now, they, in some areas, not everywhere, but in some areas of India or maybe in the whole world, we are lacking behind in education field. And according to me, a good education definition is only just to get good education means is constructive way. How to you utilize your skills and your education in a constructive way to get good to create good future for us, especially if
yes,
you are
ma'am.
educated. How you are utilizing your skills, it's depend on you. You are well determined, you are confident, and you have willpower. First and foremost is willpower, because sometimes if parents are putting pressure on their children, and sometimes teachers are putting pressure, so that the result will be zero in that case. But if a student, if a child has own willpower, only in that case he or she can get good education.
Yeah, you're right. And how they will get the willpower internally because of reason only
Yes,
behind it, their
willpower we can
parents can
create.
say
Yes,
act.
yes, yes.
Yeah, it's a responsible of their parents. How they create, what kinds of environment create around the
Hmm.
kids
Hmm.
depends on how better positivities they are observing day-to-day life.
Hmm.
Observe, observations, observations about the positivities day-to-day life. These kinds of things gives us confidence,
Hmm.
and they will change the mental situation. You can consider internally. Our thoughts will be acting according to having the exact situation of present time, right?
Hmm.
What we get day to day life, it depends, it defines our mental peace, mental act, right? If
Yes. Yes.
you ever notice like those people are living in a good life, their mind will be very fast, they're very
Hmm.
intelligent, they are doing multiple things in a day. Why it is happening? Because their mind will be observing good things, and according to the good environment and their moods, their subconsciousness also acting like that, right? So
Hmm.
that's why, yeah,
Yes.
it's all about the responsible family, what kinds of environment they just providing to their kids. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So true. And in the last, I just want to give one suggestion, like for a children, for a child, parents' responsibility is first and foremost. And second, yes, we are teachers. We are also the second parents of a child. But first and foremost, a responsibility for a child is for their parents, especially for their parents. They should teach their child moral ethics, how to behave, and how they can teach. They should give the examples of their self. Like a student always observe. Nowadays, children are silent observers, so they
Yeah.
learn everything by observing. So a parent should behave with them politely, in a humble way, and if they are behaving with their elders in a good way, children automatically try to copy them. So
Yeah.
we should never neglect our duty first. So parents should do pay their duty first, and after that, automatically teachers are always ready to give influence their skills and ready to get the responsibility of second parents for their students and
Yeah.
children.
For the giving the equal, I think, better education to our kid, we have to sacrifice our needs for a while, for a year, right?
Mm,
By the
mm,
providing of their better environment about around the teachers, sorry, teachers, kids. We have to change some kinds of habit. We have to leave some kinds of habit in our personal life. So many things are there. Depends on parents what they did for their kids, right? What they do.
mm.
Yeah, that is called education. And those kids gets nowadays, they are very lucky, and their parents also well educated according to me. Yeah.
So shall we wrap up this session now? It
Yes,
was
ma'am.
really nice. It was wonderful and nice talking. Nice experience to talk with you.
Yeah, yeah.